Hello students, now let's discuss the next topic of chapter number 8, that is cell organelles. So the first cell organelle is mitochondria. These are tiny oval or kidney shaped organelles in both plant and animal cells. They oxidize digested food to produce energy, hence they are known as powerhouse of the cell. These have double membrane. So they have a protective membrane which is double membrane, and they are known as powerhouse of cell because they oxidize the digested food and provides energy to the cell. Hence they are known as powerhouse, and they are kidney shaped. Second is ribosomes. These are tiny structures attached to ER. ER is endoplasmic reticulum or scattered in cytoplasm, and they helps in protein synthesis. So ribosomes are the tiny small structures which we have seen in the previous module in plant cell and animal cell. Both cells it is present, and it is scattered and present in cytoplasm. Also it is present attached to endoplasmic reticulum. So mainly endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. One is rough, another is smooth. Rough ER or rough endoplasmic reticulum is having ribosomes attached to it, hence it is known as rough, whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum do not have ribosomes attached to it. Then third one is endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranous tubes that connect cell membrane with nuclear membrane. So the nucleus which is having nuclear membrane is connected to the cell membrane, that is the outermost protective layer, with the help of tube like or membrane like network of these endoplasmic reticulum. So they helps in transportation because they are present in the whole cell from nucleus till cell membrane. Also it is helpful in protein and lipid synthesis. Its types is RER and SER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. RER helps in protein synthesis, whereas SER helps in lipid synthesis. Next one, fourth is plastids. These are disc shaped and present only in plant cells. It is of three types. So plastids are only present in plant cells, and they are of three types. One is chloroplast, second is chromoplast, and third is leucoplast. So first one is chloroplast. Chloroplast is green colored due to presence of chlorophyll, and it is also known as kitchen of the cell. So chloroplasts are known as kitchen of the cell because they perform photosynthesis. The green colored pigment chlorophyll is present in them, and they perform photosynthesis. Then second is chromoplasts. It contains non-green pigments. So leaving that green pigment aside, that is chlorophyll, the other pigments which are present in flowers and other parts of the plant, they are mainly the non-green pigments, and they are present in chromoplasts. Then third one is leucoplasts. These are colorless. These store food material like starch, proteins and fats. So leucoplasts do not have any color. Chloroplasts have green color. Chromoplasts have color rather than green, means besides green. Then leucoplasts are colorless. These just store the food material in the plant, that is starch, proteins and fats. Fifth one is vacuoles. These are sac-like structures which helps to store food, water and wastes. It provides turgidity to the plant. In plant cells these are large and less in number, but in animal cell these are small and more in number. So vacuoles are sac-like structures, and they store food, water and waste. So the turgidity of the plant cell is also due to vacuole, because plant cell is having a large central vacuole, and it provides turgidity, that is the strength or support to the plant. That means shape, particular shape to the plant cell. Then Golgi bodies is the sixth one. These are flat membranous sac-like structures near the nucleus. also known as secretory cells, as they secrete enzymes and proteins. In plant cells, these are less developed and are called dictyosomes. So in plants, these are less developed and known as dictyosomes, whereas in animal cells they are well developed and they are known as Golgi bodies. So they are secretory cells because they secrete particular enzymes and proteins which are beneficial or required by the cell. Then seventh one is centriole or centrosome. Actually, the centrioles are two in number and they are called centrosome. They are combined in a structure that is known as centrosome. So these are only present in animal cells and they help during cell division. When the cell gets matured and it divides, then centriole is helpful in cell division. Then eighth one is lysosome. These are small round sacs filled with tissue dissolving enzymes. These helps in digestion of foreign bodies and worn out cells. That means the cells which are not working or the organelles which are not working in the cell, it will dissolve them and digest them. Also, if foreign bodies come inside the cell, they also get digested by lysosome. So particularly they helps in the protection of cell, and also they are known as suicidal bags, because if the cell is worn out and is of no use, then what happens? Lysosomes release their tissue digesting enzymes and they digest the complete cell. So they are also known as suicidal bags. Now students, here you can see in the diagram, it is mitochondria. That is the first cell organelle which we have discussed. It is also known as powerhouse of cell. So it is having porins, ATP synthase, matrix, granules, then intermembrane space is there, mitochondrial DNA is there, ribosomes are there, inner membrane and outer membrane, as it is double membrane structure, so it is having two membranes. Now next one is ribosome. Ribosome is having large unit and small unit, so it is having two units. See, here it is amino acid also. Amino acid is protein. Then a protein is becoming RNA, that is tRNA, mRNA, and ribosome small unit is here, this one, and here it is the large unit. So mainly ribosomes helps in protein synthesis from RNA. Then next is, this one is endoplasmic reticulum. So here you can see both the types, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Nucleolus is nucleus part and this is nucleus. Nuclear pore is there, ribosomes are there. Ribosomes are present in rough endoplasmic reticulum, whereas smooth endoplasmic reticulum is not having ribosomes. So this is ER, endoplasmic reticulum. Next is chloroplast. It is a type of plastid, as we have discussed. It is kitchen of the cell. So it is having inner membrane, intermembrane space, outer membrane. It is also double membrane structure. Stroma is the aqueous fluid which is present. Granum, thylakoid are the stacks. These stacks or coin-like structures are having chlorophyll. Then lamella is the joining of these thylakoids. That means thylakoids are joined with the help of lamella. And lumen is there, which is inside the thylakoid. Next is vacuole. Here you can see vacuole. So it is having tonoplast, it is the membrane of vacuole. Central vacuole is there, and cell sap, that is the things which are stored in it, that is cell sap. Then next one is Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is known as dictyosomes in plant cells. So it is having trans phase, cis phase, incoming transport vessel is from here, secretory vesicle is from here. That means incoming transport vesicle will come through cis phase, whereas secretory vesicle, which is sent for transportation, then it is the exit, that is from trans phase. It is having cisternae and lumen. Then next is centriole and centrosome. Here you can see that two centrioles perpendicular to each other. That means they are 90 degree to each other. One centriole is this one and second is at the bottom. So at 90 degree or perpendicular, they are attached to each other and they together form centrosome. Here it is centrosome and here it is the cell. This is cell. Now cell division is taking place and centriole and centrosome helps in cell division. Next one is lysosome. It is suicidal bag. So it is having enzymes. These are protein digesting, mainly cell digesting. It is cell digesting enzymes. The worn out cell and cell organelles gets digested by these enzymes. These are hydrolytic enzymes. And transport proteins are there. It is the coating of lysosome, protein coating. Membrane is there. And